Think something new under the sun. You can't take back them things.
Okay, there we go. That was weird. OBS. Watching you. I'm Jay. Welcome to the Pine Cellar. So, yeah, no, I am really sorry about being so freaking late. I was just so late because the main issue was just, so OBS had updated, and for some odd reason, all of my settings that were originally all set up and spiffy in OBS were just, like, not working anymore. And so I had to, like, redo everything. And because I have this weird setup I have, like, an Elgato Wave 3. I am not sponsored by Elgato at all. No, I just, like, it's just a good mic, you know, it's a decent mic. And I have it running through the Wave system, and then it goes from that to OBS. Like everything's just like kind of a little wonky, and so so I had to like go back and I had to like change all of the settings, and that just Oh hey, what's up, Tim? How are you? Welcome to the Pine Cellar. Yeah. Oh well, thank you. I am looking forward to this. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna be playing Red Dead today, which is awesome. We finished Vampire the Masquerade. It was great. For the time. No, I'm kidding. No, I understand why it's a cult classic. It was good there. But we're going to be doing one of my favorite games. And I think today, we're going to kind of focus on, so we're going to start all the way from the beginning. And we're going to talk about, like, what it takes in, like, for a game or a website, in order for, you know, a game or a website or what have, or any sort of interface that you have, what it takes to teach a user how to interact with that interface, to learn that interface, and why there's certain things, why it's not good to be super innovative when it comes to stuff like this, why that can be a problem, especially with gameplay. It's also with the accessibility, you know, because it's why when you play a Switch game versus a PlayStation game, the control layout, you know, sometimes it's you know, unless you reset the game controls, they're set to it, you know, their default, and so it can be a little jarring there, because then you have to kind of like switch your brain when you're playing different things. But anyway, yeah, we're going to just kind of go over why. Yes, one of the greatest ever. It is one of the greatest ever. It is a phenomenal game. The acting, I mean, so the thing about this game is that it wasn't just voice acting, it was performance capture. So you see, when you're seeing the actors, they are actually acting, like, which is just like, it's their performance. They had a whole green screen set. They were all in their mocap suits. Well, not green screen, but they're all like, I mean, they had a whole room for mocap. And yeah, it was pretty ahead of its time. I mean, this game came out in 2018. I was a very big fan of the, I'm gonna push that out of the way. I have like a little tablet right there. I was a very big fan of the original Red Dead, not Red Dead Revolver. I did play Red Dead Revolver later on, and we can talk about that probably in a later stream, because I would love to discuss just the whole story about how the Red Dead series came to fruition and how Rockstar took it over because it originally came from Capcom. So that will be in a later stream when I am fully researched and I can present something awesome to y'all. But yeah, so we're going to kind of talk about tutorials, why the tutorial at the beginning of the story is kind of laid out the way it is, what is it good, is it bad, what's good about it, what's bad about it, there are mods now because we're playing on PC. There are mods now so that you can actually skip the first chapter because it's so slow, but I'm going to make an argument for why it actually is a pretty good introduction to the story and into the game and the gameplay. And I do definitely have some complaints, but by how you learn the controls in this game. But yeah, we'll just kind of get into it and take it from there. So let's get. Oh well, actually, why don't I just catch up a little bit? It's been a crazy, crazy, crazy week. I'm going on vacation from my job, from my main job, because I don't do this for a living as much as I would love to. So I'm going to be doing a mini vacay because I've taken no vacation at my real job. And my boss was just like, could you please go and take vacation? So I'm taking vacation for like a week. So during that time, I'm just going to be focusing on this channel. As in, I'm going to be going through and I'm going to be editing a lot of the streams and making just kind of highlight reels because, I don't think y'all really want to watch me for 3 hours every time. You want the highlights. You want to see it be good, right? You want to see me at my best. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be working on that. As well as I'm going to finally finish that video that I've been talking about for a while. I'm going to get started on that. It's going to be great. Another thing that's happening is it's very likely we're going to be getting another little furry creature that's going to be living with us. So you're a friend of the stream. You're on here. You've heard my other cat Biz meowing and crying because I'm not playing with him, or he wants food, or he has just very food. I can oblige, of course, but we do play with him quite a bit. He has all of the toys in the world. He has plenty of places to climb and look, and he's got a cat wheel. I mean, and he uses it. He loves it. He has a little kind of thing that he does, his little tradition before going to the litter boxes. He goes for a jog. So it's a weirdo. Don't we all go for a jog before we use the restroom? But he does that, and so he's and it's a great exercise wheel. I got we used to have one of those plastic ones, the Fast Cat ones, and it lasted for about a year and a half, and then it finally just went kaput, and it was just So we changed. Do you play Fortnite by any chance? I do not. Maybe I should just as kind of I've heard a lot of good things with regards to the gameplay and stuff like that. But just as somebody who is very interested in game design as well as UX, and as a professional UX designer, I would love to see how they do HUDs. I would love to see how they do their controls and all that stuff. But I do not play Fortnite. I do play. So I play a lot of different games, but I've been mostly kind of I just kind of started at this, so we just did a huge playthrough of Vampire the Masquerade and just finished that. And now I did a poll, and I was like, what do you guys want to see me play next? And it's Red Dead 2, or I think I had The Witcher on there. I had Witcher 3. I had Dark Souls, it's kind of a wild card, so y'all can see me be frustrated. And we could explain why, and I would be able to explain why this was actually a fantastic introduction for Western audiences to Japanese gameplay, because Japanese gameplay is so punishing and hard, and we can also talk about the early explorations of really brutal gameplay that never made it to the States, like the Lost Levels and the Super Mario Brothers. It was just punishingly hard, and Americans are softies that can't take it. So But anyway, I would be down for that. Maybe to break up, if I decide to go through this entire game because I love it and it's so good. It's so good. And we could talk about, and there's so much stuff to talk about in this game, not only with the lore and the history of the development and also but just so much stuff. There's this game is massive. It's so big. And then I think another fantastic streamer who's really funny, who's completely different from me, but he did a really great video that was comparing like the differences between the open world of this game versus the open world of Breath of the Wild. And Breath of the Wild could be another game that, I play in the future. I do love the Zelda games, and Breath of the Wild was fantastic. It was such a different path. It was such a different take on Zelda, and I just loved it. I just loved that very open world, and the story was just kind of non-existent, and it just lets you basically create the game that you want to create. While I feel like Red Dead is the story is the heart and soul of this game. It's open world it is an open world game, but it's not as like open world or just like limitless possibilities as I would say Breath of the Wild is. I would definitely see Breath of the Wild as more like that than Red Dead. But Red Dead is different and Breath of the Wild is different. They're both amazing games. But we are going to be doing Red Dead 2 today. So what else is going on? Yes, little furball friend who will be, hopefully, fingers crossed, we get approved for the adoption. I've just been on the phone and I've been emailing with one of the volunteers at this fantastic rescue, and but Biz absolutely needs a friend. He absolutely does. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. He's so lonely. And he just wants to play all the time. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. And hopefully he'll be able to have, like, we'll do the introduction, like small, because you got to introduce a kitten to a cat or a cat to a kitten very slowly, and just so that it's just like very gradual and it's natural and it's not like a shock, it's like, it's even some humans can't take like that huge change. Like, it's like if you get like all of a sudden, you wake up one day and your significant others is like, this is Tom. This is Tom. He's just going to live with us. It's just like, I didn't sign off on this, so it's just, yeah. So we'll see. Well, hopefully this will be a great change for Biz, but, and for us, because, oh my God, it's a lot. He's a lot. But anyway, let us get to the game. So because I've been playing this game on my off hours, because I love it so much, we are going to have to start a new game. And so usually, if I didn't have, my own saves, it would just automatically go to, we could load it up. You could see the intro screen and then, or the menu screen, and then you just press new game. But they don't have that, which I think is definitely, it is a flaw of the main menu, because so many main menus, like, they have new game. You don't have to enter the game to start a new game, which I think is just, that's what you have to do with Red Dead, which I think is just not very smart UI design. And I know they're trying to keep it as minimalist as possible, as you can see. Well, I'm blocking it. But as you can see in the corner, right here, I can dad it. It's very minimalist. You have select, you have back with the appropriate key label, and but yeah, they're trying to keep it as minimalist as possible while keeping it somewhat readable. I think the original Red Dead font was is it the same font that they use on the, because I have a guide up there. I think it's the same font that they use on the guide, which is really big and bold, and and it's kind of hard to read a little bit, especially with regards to if you are if you have any sort of visual impairment. And that is a big part of UI design, and why we're trying to get better and better and better at UI design, so that it's not, because a lot of UI design with regards to accessibility, at least in the past, was really ugly. Like it was just like, let's change the color of this font, let's make it big, you know, and it's just like, ooh, this is not good. Why don't we just make it, you know, readable for everybody, or as readable as possible, or really focus on accessibility as being our focus in the game. So the last game that I played, Vampire the Masquerade, was a huge contrast with regards, was a huge, like, it's on the opposite end of the spectrum when it comes to accessibility. Accessibility wasn't even a thought in their heads, in the developers' heads. It was, the thought in their heads was just like, let's get this out as fast as possible because our company's probably going to be dissolved, which it was. So by Activision. So yes, it wasn't really a part of anything, to be honest. Even though there had been, at the time, written by groups like Nielsen Norman, there had been a huge emphasis on accessibility in UI design. And but games weren't listening. A lot of websites weren't listening either. But anyway, so like I said, I think that's kind of a flaw of the beginning, the fact that you have to actually, and we all know how, if you've played this game, the loading screens are beautiful because they're showing like tin types that are developing, you know, of different scenes throughout the entire game, like different like screenshots, just to kind of show how beautiful this game is. And that's gorgeous and that's great, but it does take a while and is a little tedious, you know? And I just think that you should have the ability to select a new game at the main menu. So, you hear me, Rockstar? I don't think you care, but yeah, I just don't. I think that's just not really a good call. I would love to actually hear the arguments from Rockstar with regards, or the designers with regards to the reason why they chose that. They're just like, you know, most people, because this game is so massive, why would you be choosing like a new game? That's so silly, you know. But anywho, so we're going to new game. There we go. Let's make sure that everything is like off mute. Okay, yeah, good, because I was just checking my sound. Yeah, so alert. Do you want? Yeah, I want to start a new game. So enter. I just love these tin types. They're so beautiful. Like it's such a good effect. Like the developing, like, I don't know, it definitely conveys a feeling, which is fantastic. Let me just make sure. By 1899, the age of outlaws and gunslingers was at an end. And I love the scratchiness. I don't know if this was Woody Jackson, who was the original composer of the Red Dead series. I mean, the Red Dead 1. America was becoming a land of laws, as it was. But they did get, even the West had mostly been tamed. And this is one thing that I actually really do like about this game. I feel like this really does convey. Red Dead 1 was more like a spaghetti western, while this game was more of a like Unforgiven, if you've ever seen that movie, that kind of more deep and complex western. And yeah, that's why I think it's fantastic. Nice splash screen. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to up the volume. I think it's an interesting choice of color of font. I mean, of course, red, right? Red Dead, but it does work with the very...
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Oh, the white.
Okay. Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest while he... You know. An old mining town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
Yes, the introduction to our protagonist out of the snowstorm. Okay, chapter 1, Coulter.
Bring him in here!
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you are gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Micah scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. And this, just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have. Listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it gladly. But we're gonna ride out and we're gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet. Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work to do.
We ain't run into them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill. Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat? We missed you. That's what happened. Come on. Oh. Hey, you need horses? Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand. I'll live. Get indoors, son.
Okay.
We need you strong.
We got our first command, so use W to follow Dutch, so... Hold on a second. Oh, there we go.
Let's head out. Ain't sure what we're gonna find.
So this
out
is,
here,
of course,
Dutch.
W. W, of course, is ubiquitous for, you know, going forward on the keyboard.
This goddamn weather. Been 2 days or more like this now. Oh, it has to blow over soon.
Oh, you got a bit of a... Oh, hey, Doppel, yeah. Okay, let me fix that really quick. Hold on. It might be advanced audio settings. Thanks for letting me know, because OBS had done this really weird thing. Give me a second. I should have tested this before I went live. wish someone had told me. Let's see. So is it the echo in the game, or is it the echo with the game, or is it the echo with the mic as well? I just need a confirmation so that I can figure out which setting to fix.
What are you waiting for?
Sorry, Dutch. I'm having some technical difficulties, okay? Let's see if we can... There. Is that better? Because it seems like it's actually working like it should. I'm so sorry about like the echo that probably was going on with the fiddle. Okay, sounds like a double of both. Is it okay now? Hey, Tiny Rick, what's up? How about now? It's better now.
Let's go.
Dutch, I know. I gotta make sure that this is a... Okay, so you hear it now. Okay. This is so bizarre. Okay, so... I'm gonna try another setting. It's actually a tad worse. Okay. So let's try something else. Oh, so it skipped ahead. Let's actually pause the game really quick. No, no, no. There we go. Okay. So it's coming through the mic. I can't believe this. This is so bizarre. Okay, so monitor off. Is that okay? Advanced audio properties. Okay. Is the reverb gone? I put it on default. Because originally I had it set to like specific things. I had it set to the mic and I had it set to the stream thing. Okay, so it's still bad. I'm really sorry about this, y'all. It's because like I changed the game and like it's because OBS updated and then all my settings got lost. This is the problem. Like I love OBS, but it's like it's definitely got some issues because it's open source. Fingers crossed it's okay, so it's not any better. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Oh, I'm fine? Okay, so I'm fine now. I'm okay? Really sorry about this, y'all. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I think it probably had caps protection on there, Doppel. I'm really sorry about that. Because this is the stream bot. I'm supposed to be a professional here. What the heck? Oh, come on. Stream elements. Give me a second. Let me turn off caps body bot. Check commands. What are you doing? Sounds good. Okay, great. This is awesome. I'm so happy. But let's turn that off because that's lame. Save. Cool. All right. I think we're good. Okay. Really sorry about that, y'all. I'm so sorry that the sound was so cruddy. Hopefully this is better. Fingers crossed. Okay. Do y'all hear? Oh, wait. Well, let me mute my... What? Now you can't hear the friggin'. Hold on a second. I don't think y'all can hear the stream. Okay, let's see. Right.
He is the last one, Arthur. No more.
Okay.
We need to get those
Can you
people
hear?
warm and
Can you
fed.
hear me and the?
don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this. A couple more days, we'll be on the other side. You
Let's.
need to help me
I don't think it's. I don't
pick
think
the
y'all
others
can
back
hear me.
up.
Hold on a second.
You're the only one I can...
It'll. Unless you can. I don't think y'all can hear me. So advanced audio properties. Okay, so can you hear me as well? I just want to confirm that because it's not showing up. Okay. Can you hear? Okay, awesome. Sweet. I don't have to change anything. I won't touch it. I won't touch it. I won't touch it. And then this week I'm going to be like doing a lot of tests with like OBS. Okay, sweet. Awesome. This is great. Okay. Cool. Coolness. Thanks for bearing with me, y'all. OBS. Okay. So W to follow. And then
We got fire shelter.
interesting that they have like the oh, and then talk to Dutch. Was it a trap? So it's interesting that they use this kind of interesting button action, like the kind of the flickering to indicate like tap 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 tap.
Is that someone coming towards us? Easy. You up ahead. Who's there? Micah.
Micah.
Gentlemen, found anything?
Spoiler alert, Micah.
So, found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davy was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
what
The environment's so
a
beautiful.
business.
Really beautiful.
I'm
Just-
glad you're all right, Micah.
Just the
Ask him if he's
environmental
seen John.
like soundtrack. It's just
Have you seen
perfect.
John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
He hasn't seen him. He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy. I hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere too. Hey, Arthur, let me take the rear. You move up. You sure about this, Micah?
Mr. Morgan, I never thought I would be so pleased to see your face. Been kind of lonely out here. Where's everyone else?
Old mining camp back up the hill.
Huddled around a fire, waiting for Daddy to put food on the table. I've said it before, we got too many mouths to feed.
Well, we got a few less now, so you should be happy.
That ain't fair, Arthur. I earn my share. You think it's unreasonable to expect others to do the same?
So, this house. You speak to the people there already?
No. Like Dutch told us, Look, but don't talk to no one.
Whoa. Did that just... Oh no. Okay. Whoops. That was weird. Oh goodness. What are you doing? Don't crash on me. Don't crash on me. Crashing. Give me a second. Okay. Sorry about this, y'all. I bet you anything it's because... Yes. Let's close that program. We're gonna have to start over again. Okay, so we're going to... I don't know why I did that. I wonder if it has anything to do... So I had overclocked my my video card. I may have to take it off overclocking, so let me just do that really quick, because we don't want that. Let's take that off. Take it off. Take it off. There we go. Almost. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that'll help. Sorry about that, y'all. Jeez Louise. Red Dead, why are you being like that? Why are you being like that? Also, this game has been known to have some bugs, especially in the intro. So, something just happened. But we'll get back to it in a minute. But anywho, some interesting choices. I mean, really, I think they want to... I think there's a little bit of kind of like self-congratulatory stuff. Why is that not working? Why is the sound not working? Hold on a second. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Here we go. It's funny. It like muted the but I hear the birdies. So as you can see, like the problem with this game is, you know, you have social club. I can hate. You have social club, story, quick game, and the story and online. Very minimalist layout. But see, you want to do story, if you want to start from the beginning, then you gotta like click on story, and what it's going to do is going to load a previous save game. It's probably going to load one of my personal save games, which isn't what I want to show off. I want to show off the tutorial. Oh well, I mean, at least y'all will be able to see. Yeah, I loaded that. Okay. Story. Start new game. Do you want to start a new game? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because you screwed up, Red Dead. You crashed. That wasn't cool. I didn't like that. Well, nobody watching like that either, so. Just is the way that it is, I guess. But yes, so tutorials typically, you know, like they're trying to teach you a new interface, or trying to, I mean, while using some basic commands that you're already pretty familiar with. So, you know, W, shift is, shift or tab is typically like run or gallop or what have you. So they kept those the same. But yeah, it's you know, in say like website design, like one of the things is innovation really isn't very good, is a really very good thing to do. With a game, you have a little bit more flexibility because, you know, users, when they're visiting a website, they expect it to function a certain way. They're expecting a, you know, menu to be in a certain place, what have you, where certain things are, content at the top, you know, primary content at the top with the CTAs and whatnot, and you don't want to deviate too much from that. There's some cool things you can do with like JavaScript and, you know, CSS and stuff like that, like animation-wise, to keep it fresh. But for the most part, the skeleton of a site is basically kind of the same in a lot of ways. You do have primary CTAs, usually at the top. Even though users do scroll, you want to get them at the beginning. Like if it's like a website where you're trying to sell something, you want that subscribe button at the top. And so while game designers have a little bit more of a luxury, they do have certain things that they're supposed to adhere to, like WASD format. So I'm going to talk over this because unless y'all want to hear it again. But WASD format is basically, universal. Nobody really uses the arrows, but some games do. So, but you have that luxury. Game designers have that luxury to create a tutorial or create some sort of help wizard. There was a time when you did have kind of a help wizard. I mean, they still exist on some websites, but you try not to have that so much anymore, because if you make it hard for a user to get around your site, they're just going to leave. But you have a little bit more patience from users of gamers, because they want to learn. They're willing to learn the controls so that they can get good. So, yeah, that's the reason why the tutorial in games allows you to be a little bit more creative, but also sometimes it can be to your detriment. Sometimes it can be a good thing. In this instance, I think that it's both good and bad. It is kind of a slow chapter, but this game is so immersive that I think that it would be one of the few ways you could kind of do a tutorial in a game like this, is to have it be immersive and slow. Because also you're introducing all these characters, and you're introducing the motivations of these characters, the what's at stake. So, well, not throwing you right into it.
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you are gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Micah scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. And this, just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it gladly. But we're gonna ride out, and we're gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet. Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work to do.
We ain't run into them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat?
We missed you. That's what happened. Come on. Oh.
Hey, you need horses?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand. I'll live. Get indoors, son. We
Right.
need you strong. Okay. Come on, let's go.
Ain't sure what we're gonna find out here, Dutch.
We have to try. Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail.
Howdy, Crimson. How are you doing?
Been 2 days
How are you
or
doing?
more like this.
Yeah,
Oh, it has
we had to
to go
restart
for
because
sure.
my game had crashed, and I also had audio issues. So you're actually hitting this when it's not bad. Fingers crossed, because who knows? Ride faster. Okay.
Careful over this bridge here.
Okay, and then control. Slow the horse down. And it's so funny because I played this game first on PlayStation 4, and I feel like,
Move up alongside me. Can't see you back there.
Can't believe we lost Davy, too.
okay, so double tap.
He's the last one, Arthur. No more.
I feel like this game really works well with controllers. I haven't played too much of it with,
A couple more days.
you know, on my
We'll be on the
PC,
other side.
but
Need to help me pick the others back up.
we'll see how well I do.
I can rely
Because I'm just like,
on
I'm very good
staying
with a
strong
controller,
right now.
but mouse and keyboard
Fire and shelter,
with this game,
that's a start.
we'll see. So, was it a trap?
So, do you think it was a trap in Blackwater?
That many men? Oh, they knew we were coming. There was money on that boat, all right. Lots of it. I stashed what we took with all our money in town right before we
There was no
left.
excitement, trust me. It was just like
Is that someone
me being
coming
like,
towards us?
does this sound okay? Is this okay? That was basically it. That was it. And then the game crashed because I overclocked my my video card, and I think
You up ahead.
I have
Who's
everything
there?
on ultra on this
Easy.
my
Micah.
on my
Gentlemen.
on my rig, so
Found anything?
I think
probably just was
so.
too much for
Found
it to
a little
handle.
homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go
No biz
see.
cameos, unfortunately, but I did talk about how
Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad.
hopefully we're gonna get another not a biz. There's too many bizes, but another little kitty to play with biz.
We don't know.
Fingers crossed.
Business.
I'm glad
I'm just
you're all right, Micah.
particles in this. Just on this, the,
If he's seen John.
I don't know. I'm just like, it's so beautiful.
John, Micah.
So beautiful. This game is 3 years old and it's still stunning.
He hasn't seen him.
He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
I hope Mac and Sean are still out there
A
somewhere.
bunch of foreshadowing about John.
Arthur, let me take the rear. You move up.
Passing you.
Okay, go.
Back to Micah. We got the
You sure about this, Micah? Mr. Morgan, I never thought I would be so pleased to see your face. Been kind of lonely out here. Where's everyone else? Old mining camp, back up the hill. Huddled around a fire, waiting for Daddy to put food on the table. Said it before, we got too many mouths to feed.
I think Peter Blomquist, who is the actor who played Micah, actually did a fantastic job, just being such a little serpent, you know.
It's unreasonable to expect others to do the same. So, this house, you speak to the people there already? No, like Dutch told us. Look, but don't
You stop at
talk
2
to
cats.
no one.
Yeah, no,
Just following orders. You
no
know
more.
me.
I don't want any
I'm
more
a good
cats.
boy. Right.
Good. Oh, the voice acting is phenomenal in this. I mean, we've got
Not
is it
far.
Roger Clark who plays I mean, it's not just voice acting. It's us also.
Thanks.
It's also motion, like a performance capture. And I think that
Goddamn, this snow gets right
Roger
to my
Clark did a phenomenal job as Arthur. Just so good. Both as evil Arthur and good Arthur. Good Arthur, who I prefer.
Okay, let's keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
Snuff and stash those lanterns, boys.
I also like the cinematic camera
On this.
with the black bars at the top and the bottom.
Okay.
Good way to indicate
Head down there.
that you don't have control and that it focuses in on a scene. So, in some ways, yeah, okay, interactive movie argument, somewhat valid, but I think that's a good indicator to. The health is displayed in the, okay, so health is displayed in the lower left corner. So this is explaining the interface, like with regards to like there's your health. The outer bar shows your remaining health. The level of the inner core influences how quickly your health refills. So
Up here.
approach the hitching posts. I like how the it's highlighted, like yellow hitching post, and then also if you look on the map, that's the one thing that is like it's the same color as the actual thing on the map. Old. And it has the indicator that goes around. Yeah, they had motion cap.
Let me handle this. We
I
don't
mean, it's
wanna
more than
spook
just
these
motion cap. It's
fine
actually
people.
performance capture. So they had like cameras right here.
In there.
You two, get yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates. Micah, hide behind that wagon. Arthur, you take that old shed on the left and stay low, both of you.
So go to shed, as you can see on the map, it's yellow, and take cover.
Arthur, take cover in that shed over there.
Okay, I'm gonna go in there.
Arthur, get in position.
Give me a second. Jeez.
Hello?
Okay, so peek out of cover.
Excuse me. Hello? Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm.
So use the mouse to move the camera and check on Micah.
We can't help you, mister.
So it's just telling you basic mouse movements.
Dying on the
Arthur,
trail.
we got a problem. Oh, look, there's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Arthur,
need some
there's a body
cans of food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
I hear you. Just
Gentlemen,
keep your eyes on Dutch.
please.
I think
So
you should
tab.
go now, but
There's a weapon wheel. Get your cattleman revolver.
Now, friend, I ain't asking for much. Please, I am kind of desperate.
hey, I don't believe it. Come here, partner. Come here. It's goddamn Dutch Vanderlyn.
Okay, I'm not gonna let him take Dutch. Okay, red threat indicator on the edge. The radar shows the enemies, the area of the distant enemies. Okay. Okay, we got an enemy right there.
See him, Arthur.
Okay, so.
He won't pass out there by himself. That's my boy, Arthur. Who's shooting? Goddamn O'Driscoll boys here. Why?
Looks very grounded, whether it's the atmosphere settings. Yeah, no, I think it is.
The horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
All right. I think this was
Like a party in here.
probably
Place upside down.
radar blips that cover large areas are meant to be searched.
We need the essentials: food, medicine, whiskey.
So examine photograph. And of course I'm blocking the way.
Looks like the poor bastard was married too.
Flip.
Some point. If we can't eat it or drink it, put it down.
Okay.
O'Driscoll's. I don't believe it. It's a strange one, all right. Maybe they're hiding up here, too.
Yeah, it does a great job of teaching the controls. It actually does. I think the reason why people didn't like it is because they were so used. Like, there are a lot of gamers who are playing this who are just like, I know what I'm doing. And I'm just like, I get it. But especially for someone
I'm starving. We should eat something now. Get your strength up for the ride back.
like me, who is predominantly a console player, so take... Okay, so we're going to use tab, and then we're going to go to be open your satchel. Oh, open your satchel. So let's eat some baked beans. He's eating beans. All right. Take that. Yeah, and then also
Dry, warm. We could maybe move the women and Jack down here.
the indicator,
See how they are
like when you have to hold a button.
I don't really want us to
Inspect.
split up. I'm going to start packing the horses. You keep looking.
Okay, well, where is the... I just saw blood.
Grab anything you think we can use, then meet me out here.
Okay, that's blood. There's cabinet, medicine cabinet, hold, as you can see, fills up. It's a good indicator. Let's take. Okay. I think it's interesting that instead of saying space, they use the space, like, icon, which isn't super ubiquitous, but I guess it is kind of in, gaming, so... So if you're just, like, used to that symbol, which I think that a lot of people who play this game actually are, unless you're, you know, not a gamer, which I actually seen a lot of people who are older who play this who are not gamers. Yeah, maybe it's not the best choice, but I think that still, if anything, you know, the symbol is universal, so translation wise, like that's one less thing you have to translate, which is nice. Okay, is there anything else that I need? I'm missing...
Come on, Arthur.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dutch. I'm sorry.
Just give me a minute.
Give me a minute, jeez. Sorry, Dutch. Checking out the scene. Trying to find some pretty things. Cowboy needs to be pretty sometimes. I mean, Arthur is known as Pretty Boy, so... Even though he thinks he's ugly, which is so sad. Don't think that way, Arthur. You're a handsome boy. Okay, so... Oh, assorted biscuits. Yeah, the atmosphere is just phenomenal. It's phenomenal in this game. Okay. Is there anything else? I feel like somebody hiding here. The end table. Okay, so we're gonna take those premium cigarettes. Okay. Whoa, inspect card. Oh, that's like a cigarette card. Yeah, so these are all over the world. It's just a collectible. Because as you will find out in this game, put away. As you will find out in this game, there is just a lot of things you can complete, which is pretty amazing. Hey, Scott, how are you? Yeah, yeehaw. I know Dutch. Jeez, I'm sorry. I'm so. I'm just taking my time, Dutch. Taking my time. I guess that's it. that it? Let's make sure. Nothing in here, nothing in here. No, okay. Okay, well, I'm just gonna kind of, can I jog? Oh, I'm just gonna saunter my way out. Take my time.
Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff.
Oh, let me...
Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed. Sure.
The snow is so beautiful. Snow physics. To view your current objective again, so left alt. Interesting. So expanded. So, okay, so that makes the compass even bigger, so I guess that's kind of, you know, it's this accessibility thing, but... And then there's regular, there's off, you can turn it off if you want it to be authentic. Let's just do regular. Compass. Ah, it's just a compass. Okay, so let's just do regular. I enjoy regular. Okay, I'm gonna open the barn door. Yep. Okay, so attack the crystal.
What's going on? This guy just jumped me. Oh, did he now?
Left, right. Uppercut.
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him? No.
Okay, so
not
interrogate.
yet. Find out what they're doing here and where Colm is. Oh, this son of a bitch will talk.
Okay, so
Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done. Oh.
I don't know anything else. Please.
Get the hell out of here.
I'm nice, Arthur. I'm nice, Arthur, in this game. I'm good. Glad to see you playing some Red Dead. I'm excited since you announced you'd be playing the game. Yeah, no, and I've been looking forward to... I'm not gonna lie. I've been looking forward to this for a while. All right, so tab. Pick up. Gotta pick up your hat. Picking up your hat's very important. Oh, okay, so focus on the horse. Okay. So interesting, they have the indicator, as you can see, this like little, these little kind of step indicators. It almost looks like it's almost like a command you see for carousels, but it can be used for steps. The little circles at the bottom. That's interesting. So it just shows you how many steps without saying step 1, step 2. It's an elegant way of showing it. Approach the horse.
Okay. Easy. Whoa. Yeah, okay, boy.
You're all right, boy. Then lead. The one good thing about keyboard controls is that it's a little bit less likely that you're going to be making a really stupid mistake by, like, punching your horse, which was a huge problem on console.
Yeah, figured he won't get far in this anyway. That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. Tie him up over there, Arthur.
Okay. Then hitch horse. Okay.
Get away from me! Micah, what the hell do you think you're doing?
I got you now. Whoa, look what I found in the cellar. Wild thing, ain't ya?
Leave her alone.
I wasn't doing nothing. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Michael. Look at her. Miss, are you...
Oh, you fool! Michael!
Miss, now, it is gonna be okay. We mean you no harm. Miss, come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here, and quick. Come on now. Oh. You okay, miss?
They came 3 days ago. And my husband, they...
Okay. Miss, you are safe now. And you can't stay here. You come with us. Arthur.
Miss, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
Get that. This little soundtrack indicator. Yeah, I punched my horse too many times on PS4. I did so many times. I felt horrible every single time I did it, and then and then get kicked in the head, and that kind of stinks.
Hey! Somebody's coming! Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back! How'd you get on?
Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something?
And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Get yourself to bed.
Micah sucks. Alright, so now we have our first autosave. Nice. Yeah, that's okay. Definitely makes me feel like this reminds me of the Hateful Eight. Now it could just be the environment.
Weather ain't let up. He's strong, and he's smart. Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the two best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're pretty worried about him.
I know. If the situation were reversed, and he'd look for me.
Thank you.
This way. Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know, he kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. How like that?
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, I was thinking about the Hateful Eight too. Yeah, it's a great movie. I think Quentin Tarantino does some pretty good westerns. Are pretty good. I mean, they can be uncomfortable, but they're pretty good.
Hey, I see some smoke. Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't more of O'Driscoll's boys.
Well, seems somebody left. Recently. And that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
Yeah, and I can totally understand why they would do performance capture, because you have so many characters, and having to animate all those characters would be like, and animate them well as they've been animated or they appear, is just a lot of manpower.
Think it's John?
Let's
These are horse tracks for
see.
sure, but
Your horse will
could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
will collapse if its horse stamina is displayed in the lower left corner. Again, stamina drains when your horse gallops or
We had the
jumps.
money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy. Raining bullets. Take it slow. Big ravine here.
It would be interesting.
Killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
The tracks go left, down here. Davey got shot. Mac and John, both shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding
Cinematic
on.
camera,
Bad business, all right.
which is great, but it is hard to control.
Damn snow's coming in hard again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast. Watch yourself. It's not very wide here.
Come on, boy. Horses are struggling.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
I don't know about this, Javier. I mean, we can't follow nothing.
Let's push on a little bit. Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
Sorry, I've just been so quiet. I mean, I want y'all to enjoy the amazing dialogue, and
Come on.
but also just I love this game so much.
Hey, look! Over there!
And also, when you first, like, for me, I was like, so I loved John Marston because I played the first Red Dead, and so like just when I saw John finally, I was like, oh my God, it's
Let's
John!
see if he can hear us. Come on! Up there! Yeah!
I don't need to inspect that dead horse. Yeah, I really like the opening of this game. I get why most people didn't, but it did such a good job doing that.
I don't think we can go much further on the horses.
And
From here.
but it is slow, and it's like I think it does a really good job of explaining the controls. So approach the saddle of your horse. Hey horse, chill, chill, chill. And then grab my shotgun. I don't have a shotgun. Wait a minute. Ah, there it is. With their sawed-off shotgun. I guess that's it. I was thinking it was a long weapon. I was thinking it was a big one. Horse pooping.
You sure about this?
Sure about this. Oh, there always says that.
It's coming from this way.
Okay.
Arthur is very cautious.
Mierda, we're high up here.
You're telling me.
John's raspy voice. Stamina is displayed in the lower left corner. So now we're being introduced to stamina. The outer bar depletes when you run, jump, or climb. The level of the inner core influences how quickly your stamina refills.
It's slippery, be careful.
Do, 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 do.
Stay low under here.
Okay, so we're crouching.
Okay, good now.
Stand up.
Watch your step. This is real slippery.
Stay close to the wall. Up this way.
Oh, Arthur's all cold. He's all cold. Okay, so...
Gap here. That sounds closer now. Come on.
Okay, so...
We're coming, John.
This is just leaping up.
Damn, it's cold.
How you doing?
I'm miserable. Been a tough few days.
I know. Here. Take a drink of that.
Thanks.
Not designed for this snow. Let's keep moving then. Come on.
I really like the changes they made to Javier. Marston. Because in the original, he was, in Red Dead 1, he was just kind of a caricature of a Mexican outlaw.
That's John. We're
And
coming.
they made him far more human in this game, and I appreciate that.
He's down here.
Over here. All right. Hot down, Marston. That's quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
John.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good neither. I'm freezing.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
John with his greasy hair that he needs to wash. He's got a good head of hair, but it's just like, buddy, wash your hair.
Well,
And condition it. And Wazdy. Got our good old Wazdy.
Ain't you a sorry sight? Can't argue with you there. See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for this. I'm sure you did.
you all right?
I think so.
Come on. Hopefully this will lead us out.
Oh, we got wolves.
You see that on the ridge?
We got puppies.
Perfect. I'll distract him while you get
I think I remember I actually had to use a controller with this because I was just not very good.
Okay, here we go, John.
Okay, where are they?
We'll lead them to Arthur.
I'm sorry, puppies. I'm sorry, poopies. I love you. I don't want to do this to the puppies. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's get going.
I don't like doing it to poopies. Okay, that's Javier's, and this is mine. Okay, so.
Okay, boy.
buddies. Wolves. I know. Wolves are beautiful, but, you know, they are wild creatures that will try to kill me.
Come on then. Let's get back to the others.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I feel like I screwed up on this. Oh, come on. Come on, Wazzy.
It's just like a dog bite.
Knew a fella? Got bit by a dog. Died. An hour later.
You ain't gonna die. Not yet.
Ha. Foreshadowing.
Up there? More of them. Stay back. Get out of here. Shit, there's more on the right.
Oh, shoot.
More coming in on the left.
Sorry, puppy. Oh my gosh.
Forward. You see any more, Arthur?
Don't think so.
Jesus.
You still with us, Marston?
I don't know why I had problems with that the
You're gonna
last
be
time.
okay. Got some shelter now.
Okay, cool.
Coming for me.
Of course.
So weird. I don't know why, like, the last time I had such a problem with these controls.
Says, I'm lucky.
None of us are lucky right now. Should ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose a scent. Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar.
So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you.
Here, let's cross to the left.
Yeah, come on. Let's push hard and get back.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. Nearly there. Come on! Someone help John down off this horse.
Can we get some help here?
The little nods to Red Dead 1 were really cool. Yeah, no, they were. Like the, like, how did you get those scars?
Can we get some help?
Yeah.
We need
Really.
some help here.
Come on, help him down.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go.
I mean, especially if you're a
Careful, idiotas! It's his leg.
a fan of
Let's
the
get you warm.
of 1.
Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank
You got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. Suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East? Into all that civilization.
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss. Let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
all that civilization. Scared of them bright lights and fancy automobiles. Well, actually, no, there was
Found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw.
automobiles were invented in 1897 by Mercedes. Oh, I got a silver, not bad.
We get strong, we get warm, and we wait.
Let's see, let's save. Save game. Okay. Right. Enter. Oh, enter pursued by memory. Okay. Okay.
Storm breaks, we move. But we're safe here. Warm enough.
I guess.
It's gonna take the outkicks.
You sound doubtful.
Not doubtful, just worried.
We have been shot at before, Hosea. I don't feel that this is honestly anything new.
I hope not.
We had a bit of bad luck.
But then the storm covered our tracks, so now we wait a bit, and we go back to Blackwater, and we get our money, or we get some more money, and we keep heading west.
But we're heading east.
For now. For now. We got this. We're safe. Stay strong, Hosea. What about you, Arthur? You doubting me too?
Never.
Good. Because you know me, son. I'm just getting started. Once we get some money, well, they better send some good men after us, because they ain't never gonna find us. But we need money.
Of course, Dutch.
Thank you, son. For your strength. It means a lot to me.
Okay, Dutch. Did I ever play Red Dead Revolver? I did. I played a demo of it because I was curious. It came out on the original Xbox. And that's one thing I'm going to talk about, I think, in the next stream of Red Dead is I'm going to talk about just the story of how Red Dead Revolver and how it was developed, and it was developed by Capcom, and then it was taken over by, and then the series was taken over by Rockstar. Or it was either Rockstar or Take-Two Entertainment, I don't remember, and then Take-Two Entertainment was acquired by Rockstar. So, yeah. Good stuff. But no, it's nothing compared to Red Dead 1. Red Dead 1 changed the game, really. Like, it just completely changed the series. I really don't even consider Red Dead Revolver. It's like kind of a part of the same universe, because they do mention Red Harlow, who is the protagonist in Red Dead Revolver in this world. They definitely mention him in Red Dead 1, but they do kind of mention him in Red Dead 2, from what I remember. I feel like I saw an indicator of that, or I heard somebody talk about Red Harlow. But yeah. And it was interesting because Red Dead Revolver was like, well, there's like a funny story. It was like, it just sounded right. And because, you know, the people who made the game were Japanese, weren't fluent in English. So they just said, that sounds cool. That sounds really cool. And they stuck with that. Let's see. I guess I'm just going to sit all the time. Nobody wants to talk to me. Just going to search a nightstand. I love it. I get to bust out my Arthur voice. Because it is so much fun. Nothing. Wait. Oh, okay. So it is interesting. It is right click, so oopsie.
Hi, Molly.
Morning, Arthur.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I feel like I'm getting a bad dose of it.
We'll find a way off of here soon.
Just gonna try and stay warm.
You just have to direct your mouse and then Hosea.
How you feeling, Hosea? You've been coughing a lot.
It's the cold. Thank you for bringing John back.
Of course. Well, just hang in there.
Okay, Arthur.
We're gonna be fine. That right, Dutch?
Okay there, Dutch?
Thank you. Thank you for bringing John back. Finally, some relief.
He's beat up, but he'll be all right, I hope.
Oh, were they staying there?
Stay strong.
Thank you, Arthur.
I think it's interesting that that Dutch taught Arthur and John how to read and write, and that he kind of like that was important for his people, like that he basically kind of took on. I mean, because it's interesting because, you know, he sees this potential in education, but also in some ways that's how he kind of controls the his members of his posse. Like if he's like a father figure who taught them how to read and write and kind of be able to function in the world, and have this, like, they weren't just, you know, basically they weren't just, you know, gunslingers, they actually could have some, they could share in his vision. And I think that was an interesting way that Dutch kind of controls the characters emotionally. So it makes it hard for them to not be faithful.
Javier.
Morning, Arthur.
How are you doing?
Oh, you know, freezing to death.
We'll be okay.
Okay, brother.
Red. I'm just going to keep on jogging. So now we have our map. We have our objectives with the handwritten P's and the B's. P, which I guess is Peterson, and B is Bill Williamson. Bill Williamson.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan.
Okay, so this is going to be another one where we learn, I believe this is how we learn how to hunt, like how we learn how to use a bow and arrow. Oh, Pearson, not Peterson. Excuse me, Pearson.
I'm serious. This is bad. We're okay. We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what? 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy.
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Yeah, I love Charles.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal. Starving would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along.
Dutch's means of control are subtle too. It's very much like a cult. Yeah, and so they view him as like a father figure that
I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
that you know he says like I gave you everything, which makes it very hard for them to betray him.
I imagine. All right, let's head out.
How are you holding up, Charles?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
Huh. There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way. Find some higher ground.
Yeah. Whew. Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, bringing John back in.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
We're doing cinematic camera, meaning I no longer have control. It's a good way of indicating it, while also showing the environment. Good job, Rockstar. But yeah, I kind of get what, I wish there was a way that you could skip it without a mod, but I think though, to Rockstar's credit, this is, I think it introduces the characters really well, and it just makes you And it explains the controls very well, as I think, you know, other people have mentioned. So,
There's some patches of grass here. This is good. Come on, let's try this way. Keep your eyes peeled for movement. The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet. Hey, stop here a second. I see something. Easy. There's deer been here. Recently.
How can you tell?
How come not? Let's walk it from here.
so now we're gonna get introduced to another mechanic,
Don't leave it on your horse.
which is the tracking mechanic. So interesting. So they highlight it, like they have it pulsating or flashing, pulsating. Sorry, flashing to indicate like. And then release tab to equip. Press X to cycle between modified ammo for this type of weapon. So we have all these different types of ammo, none of which are available to us right now because a lot of it you have to make, and which is a cool little mechanic. And then tab. All right.
Quiet as you can. Stay low and
Crouch.
move slowly. You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus.
I don't see any tracks. Oh, eagle eye. That's what it is. There's dead eye and eagle eye. So press this. Press middle, and then focus on the track. You.
Keep going.
And a nice little time indicator.
Once you get your eye in, you'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods. Stop running.
Sorry.
Too much noise.
Sorry, Charles. I was excited. Okay. Okay. You. Everything seems pretty tight, like with regards to selecting the controls, like around WASD, which is pretty good. Because sometimes, like with some games, they're just like, press K. And I'm just like, really? You want me to press K all the way on the other side of the keyboard?
Shh. Down there. You see him? Are you ready with that bow? Aim for their head or neck. We want a good shot. Now let's try for another.
Okay. So if there's any others. Okay. Okay, we're gonna focus on that one. Charles will take care of this one. I'll take that arrow. Thank you. Right. And I'm getting my little bootsies wet. All right. Keep on walking. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Got it. Well done.
Sorry, dear.
Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder. Okay, I'll go grab the other one.
All right. Whistle. That's a little far. That's okay. It's H. So your horse will respond to your calls as long as it's in range. Continue to bump your horse to increase your distance at which you respond to your whistling. You're whistling. Come on, buddy. Come on, are you lost? There you go. Yes. Yes. Alright, horsey. We're gonna stow.
Pretty good hunt there, boy.
Okay. Then we're just gonna mount our horse. And I do appreciate, yeah, it's all part of the plan. I do appreciate that they do have certain commands that aren't as common that you won't like probably memorize, always visible. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. I'm sorry about that. So when you like approach your horse, because there's so many different actions you can do, you end up punching your horse, which
Ready to head back when you are.
I ended up doing many times on console. Yay.
Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck is finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? We still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan. You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
And that girl from the ranch now, too, but not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
You would, too. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
So it was O'Driscoll's you ran into there?
Yeah. Last thing we was expecting.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we
Driscolls.
ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Combe, and Dutch go way back. And not in a good way. A proper blood feud.
So I heard. Watch out.
Oh.
Bear up ahead.
Ooh, big bear.
Let's see if we can find another way around.
Bear?
Well, he's got a lot of meat on him.
We've got enough here. No need to push our luck.
Got a lot of meat on him. He's a big boy.
Must be real hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
Whoa. Boy.
Calming my boy. Good old horse.
Cut up here, off the trail.
Yep. Yep. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Easy now.
Yeah. Kind of late to be spooked by the horse. I mean, spooked by the horse. Spooked by the bear horse. That's what I meant to say.
Never talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this.
Okay, rearing of the horse. Hold control and tap.
Being up here?
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. I know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch... You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes.
Dutch is different.
Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. He taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
Huh. I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
Again, establishing Arthur's faithfulness to Dutch.
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
Aw.
I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Bucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
Careful, you don't want to create this bear scene. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do that. Ooh. A brutal scene.
I'm gonna hitch Taima over here.
Brought some food back, boys.
Ooh, boys.
Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. And thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
All right, let's go this way. The detail on the fur, still really great.
Well. Just drop it. What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend?
Got
I feel like
lumbago.
we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine. Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys.
You earned it. Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yes, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skin that one, did you?
Charles's hat was doing something weird there. It's like flickering. Yeah. Vegans look away. I mean, I'm vegan, but
Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town.
setting
If
up
you
the
look
thing
to
that we
make
can
a
do in the
generous bit of
camps.
money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah,
Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Taking care of the camp was a simple addition, but probably my favorite mechanic. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was really, it was pretty cool. Oh, so, we go to Bill Williamson.
Hi there.
Oh, I got a gold. Not bad.
Up with you boys because I thought you liked action. Couple of days on the lam, and you lot have all turned yellow. Apart from you, of course.
Shut up, Micah.
I ain't never seen so many long faces. I guess folks miss them. That fell. But when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
Party? Probably. That funny, huh? Sure. I don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when Como Driscoll's needing punching hard. You want to sit around waiting for him to come find us? All of you, we got work to do. Come on.
You sure about this, Dutch?
Yes.
Folks been through a lot recently. We hardly back on our feet yet.
And the last thing we need is to get bushwhacked by Como Driscoll. Let's go.
I know you hate him, Dutch.
He's here for us.
I doubt that.
No, you're just doubting me.
I would never doubt you, Dutch. You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
This is the right call, Arthur. Take this. And this is about more than revenge for business long ago. They were talking about trains and detonators here. Colm always had good information. Come on.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train?
Now you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life. Mr. Matthews, Mr. Smith, Mr. Pearson, would you please look after the place? There are O'Driscolls about. Yeah! Southwest, right, Arthur?
Yeah. He said follow the main trail southwest. They're camped near some lake.
Okay.
Lasso.
Let's go find these bastards before they find us and rob this score they're planning.
I forgot how many mechanics they have to teach in this game, so it totally is understandable why this tutorial is so friggin' long.
What's that? Tracks. Horses, quite a few of them. As far as I can tell, the only fools out here are us and them. They must be this way.
You good, Dutch?
Of course. Listen, I know you don't think much of my ideas recently, but this is the right move.
Okay. You know I got your back.
I learned a long time ago that you hit Como Driscoll. Wait for him, and people you love will die.
This feud between you and him needs to be put to rest, one way or another. It will be.
Some things I can forgive, others I can forget. What he did to Hannibal, I can't do neither.
You killed his brother, Dutch.
Yes, I did. And I hope the bastards will be reunited soon enough. That's how this'll end.
Damn right, boss.
See that smoke? Let's cut up here and take a look. They said it was near the lake, so we must be close.
I would have liked the party mechanics in the game, customizing who was in your crew. Yeah, I understand narratively why they doesn't. Yeah, it's so that you could spend time with every single party character and kind of get to know them. So really just wanted to kick Mike out of the group.
Gentlemen.
We all do. We all do.
Are we goddamn ready?
Ready, Dutch.
Good. Now, Mr. Morgan and I, we're gonna head up here a little, see if we can't get a sense of the layout of the camp. Mr. Williamson, Mr. Bell, you two take up a hidden position just outside the camp. Mr. Summers, Mr. Escuela, you two hold position here. Let's go. There they are. That's definitely them.
Home?
I think so.
Yeah, that's him.
Who's he talking to? He don't seem very happy.
No.
They leaving?
Seem to be. Should we go get him?
No. Colm can wait. Best to get some of them out of there. And much less fun to rob him and his score if he never finds out about it. Come on, let's get down there.
Put it in my little packet. Put it in my little bag.
Don't forget to grab that rifle from your horse.
Right. Weapons not set your loadout before dismounting or mounting your horse. So they're establishing it like
Get up there and keep us covered.
you gotta take your stuff. You gotta take your stuff with you. So let's see. So we need probably rifle. Nothing. Probably your revolver.
Good. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
We'll circle around the far side and go down that way.
Sorry.
Same as Micah and Bill.
He's being a
Like
little
you
complainy
said,
pants.
Revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
Yeah, just wasn't sure you agreed with me.
Arthur, have you completely lost faith in me? Our needs right now are supplies, equipment, and a way out of here. Everything else, including Colm, can wait.
Okay.
There's enough of those bastards down there to deal with as it is. Now, come on.
Going down. Going down.
It's steep here. Careful.
It's interesting that the character's like, it's steep here, but I don't... Is there a mechanic in the game where you, like, lose your balance while, like, running down a hill? I don't remember one. Maybe it's just, like, I don't know. Maybe they were amused just, like, watching players being like, okay, gotta take it easy. What's the easy button? Going down.
Maybe I should take the lead on this. They're going to be gunning.
I was just about to hit Dutch.
They ain't got me yet.
No, but the way our luck's been running.
Hush. Let's just get down there first. Follow me. Let's head for that building in front.
Hey, anybody seen Liam? They were hunting with the others. Son of a bitch is meant to be on guard duty.
There you go.
Stay low. Come on, follow
All right. All right.
Get in cover, Arthur.
That feller smacked you up something stupid, huh? Yeah, I showed that bastard. Left him in the dirt and walked away.
Wait, sorry.
Yes, sir, it was Dutch's boys. Yeah.
Quick, before you're spotted.
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want.
Just make the call. You want to take the lead? Go.
I wouldn't have done.
Okay, Dutch.
We don't have time to debate this.
I guess I'll take the lead.
Okay. I'll go first.
Okay, so.
You're dead, you sons of bitches!
Whoa. Okay, Micah. Oh. Okay, wait, so. Okay, so. Okay. Nice.
Look out! We got more in those cabins to the right. Look out! On top of the water tower, you see it?
I'm gonna kill you so good. Oh, wait. Okay, he fell. He's a dead boy. Dead old cowboy. Okay. Whoa. Okay, let's do. Sorry, Dutch. Wait, is there any? Wait. There we go. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Which is when we, yeah, steep hill mechanic. Yeah, controls. Quick second. I would like to go through the accessibility just to see what they did, if anything. Give me a second. It was interesting that they put like if you want to ouch. I have to knock out Q. That was it. Sorry. I was just like, what? So it's interesting because when I go to I think it's interesting that they have this help section, I guess because you need a lot of help with this game. Usually when I go to see controls, like I will go to the control, but it looks like that's just for settings, which I think is kind of interesting. Maybe just a relatively new thing that I just haven't noticed before, but yeah. Thank you.
I think that's all of them. Search the bodies. Strip everything we can from them.
Okay.
You recognize any of them, Dutch? Of course not. Colm doesn't give a damn about his men. All he cares about is numbers. If you can shoot a gun and ride a horse and kill without thought, you're in. How long some of you have been with me? I imagine Colm doesn't even know half the names of these fools.
Oh.
Heads up, boys! We got more coming in from the forest!
Okay. And, please? Arthur. Okay. Yes. Whoa. Okay. There we go. I don't know what that. I don't know what that shot was. Let's advance. Let's try it. I say we are.
Everyone with me! There must be more of them in the forest. Let's go!
I like how I'm not hitting him. Good job. Good. I like the fatality mechanic. In regards to like crosshairs. That's Bill. Okay. Okay. Activate Deadeye.
The cowards are running away. Good work, boys. Back to the camp. We'll get what we need. Clear out.
Okay. Salute the O'Driscoll. Runny, runny, run. Driscoll. Looty time. Keep going. Let's keep stealing stuff from your dead bodies. Okay. Go up here, go up here. Oh, there's a lot of them up here. Dead bodies. What's a weird camera glitch? Okay. Looting. Just keep looting. Know why it's telling me to open that. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a body up there that I hadn't finished. I just hadn't finished looting. Just hadn't finished. Okay. Is there anything else? Go this way. Running over here. Stealing your stuff. Maybe your teeth. I don't know. Did Red Dead 1 have kill confirmed crosshairs? I don't remember. It's been a while since I played Red Dead 1. I mean, because I played it like 10 years ago almost. I like how you're running through the snow, Arthur. That's a great touch. Running all silly like. You're just so silly. But it would have been that would have been great if they did. I remember that the shooting mechanic was actually was not bad in Red Dead 1. Okay, come on. Yep, jump. Can I jump? Can I jump? Can I get up there? There we go. Okay. Okay. Keep going. Keep looting. Keep taking all the things from your bodies. Well, hey, Dutch, come on. I'm getting the goods. I'm getting the goods. Patience.
We're waiting on you, Arthur.
I'm getting stuff. God. Dutch? What? Come on. I played Red Dead a few times. Oh, I'm guessing. I played Red Dead and now I never make Arthur. Yeah. Do you usually keep his honor high? I do. I'm sorry. I like high Arthur. High Arthur. I like high Arthur. I like high honor Arthur. That's hard to say 5 times fast. I prefer it. I prefer him like that. It's such a better story. It's more heartbreaking. But yeah. But welcome to the stream, Kyle. I'm Jay. I am a professional UX designer, so I'm going to be talking a lot about interfaces, or I have been talking a lot about interfaces. So apologies if that's boring, but that's what I find fun. I'm sorry, Dutch. I'm sorry, Dutch. I have to loot every single body. That's just me. I mean, gotta get money, gotta get ammo, gotta get food stimulants. I just got a horse stimulant. Waiting on you, Arthur. Because you're not planning ahead, you're not planning ahead, Dutch. I plan ahead. Because I know what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need a lot of stuff. Okay, keep going. Sorry,
Good work, boys. Now, let's tear this place apart. Bill, you go search that wagon there. Mike, search that building.
I'm just stealing so much stuff. Did I shoot him in the I think I shot him in the eye. Or somebody shot him in the eye. That was gross.
Anything you can. Let's go.
Here we go. Okay. Okay, let's do a searching. Let's go with searching. Oh. Take that. I'll take a cigar. Okay, there's nothing in there. Kind of pathetic. Take it to vegetables. And I'll take it to cigar. Oh, I can't take any more chewing tobacco? Oh, search chest.
Here. This looks good. What do you think, Bill?
Well, looks fine. Smells good.
Come on. Did we get everything?
I don't know, does dynamite need to be fresh?
Found this on one of them.
Thank you.
This is perfect.
Oh, yeah? Interesting. This is something about the train they was gonna rob. A Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Mount back up. Let's keep moving. All right, let's get out of here. Proud of you boys. All of you. Not a man down. Whoa!
I'm sorry, Bill.
Fellers, not bad for some starving down and outs.
I gotta get in front of you.
Hard as they like, but we will always get back up and fight. That's who we are. Outlaws for life, fellas.
Outlaws
Wait
for
until we
life.
have John, Mac, Charles, and Sean back riding with us, and I believe, I know, they will all be back.
Well, you didn't get Combe, but this hit'll hurt him a lot more than any bullet in the head.
Especially when we rob this train, too.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Oh, indeed we will.
You know, he'll come after us.
Oh, of course he will, just like all the rest. But we're gonna stay a step ahead of them. Make sure we always know where they are before they know where we are. We allowed ourselves to get a step behind at Blackwater. That won't happen again.
All right,
All right,
bitch.
dig in, fellas. Let's make some ground.
And we're gonna go into cinematic camera, probably. Let's see. Oh, I think dynamite does need to be fresh, or else it's, I didn't know that. Over time, become unstable. Didn't know that, Scott.
Hey, you see that fella? Wasn't he at the camp with Combe?
Leave him to me.
Oh,
All right, we're heading back. Just bring him back alive. He could be useful.
Okay, you got it.
okay. Whoop. Sorry about that, y'all. Come on. That was weird. Just went over. Oh, screwed that up. It, like, the interface for Steam got up. Y'all couldn't see it, but let's try checkpoint.
Leave him to me.
Okay. Let's get him.
Stay back! Not so fast, sir. Ah, shit! No!
Here, we're gonna hog tie you.
You're coming with me. Please don't.
All right. Well, I'm gonna loot you. Oops. No, actually, don't get back on the horse. Don't get back on the horse, Arthur.
Please, please, you don't need to do this.
You don't mind, do you?
I'm no use to you, really. Come on, I'm nobody, mister.
What's your name, boy?
I don't know.
You don't know your name?
It's Kieran.
Kieran what?
Duffy, Kieran Duffy.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a real bad day for you, Kieran Duffy.
Where are you taking me?
Somewhere you ain't gonna like.
Why? What are you gonna do to me?
Something you ain't gonna like. So I'd advise you to save your breath for screaming.
No, please.
I love that Arthur can be scary when he wants to be.
You're hurting me.
Oh, Kieran.
I'm no use to you.
You better shut your mouth, you little shit, or I will shut it for you.
I don't know nothing real about him, honest. Have a heart, mister. Just let me go, please.
Are you trying to test me? Is that it? Because I will break every bone in your body.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay?
Not one more goddamn word. Am I clear?
Okay, okay.
That's 2 bones right there.
Yeah, I like Kieran too. I like him a lot. I think he's a very endearing character, very sweet. He's just, he just ran with the wrong crowd. That was it.
Here we are, you sack of shit. Let's introduce you to the boys.
Don't hurt me, please.
Oh, don't worry. They're real nice.
Real nice.
You found a little shit, did you?
Yep. I got him.
Very good. Welcome to your new home. Hope you're real happy here.
You want me to make him talk?
Oh, no. Now all we'll get is lies. Uncle, Mr. Williamson, tie this maggot up someplace safe. We get him hungry first. I got a saying, my friend. We shoot fellas as need shooting, save fellas as need saving, and feed 'em as need feeding. We are gonna find out what you need. I can't believe it! An O'Driscoll in my camp!
I ain't an O'Driscoll, mister. I hate that fella.
Oh, whatever you say, son. Well done, Arthur.
I'm just sorry we missed out on Colm.
Oh, there's time enough for that. Now, I gotta figure out if we can hit that train.
Okay. It's been a bad few weeks, but Dutch being Dutch, he is busy making plans, and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams.
Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites. Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend.
I give
still
him
here, then?
heroin, I gather.
I owe you.
Or opium.
And you'll
Or
pay me.
morphine.
For the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Want me to come?
Of course I do, but look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Hello, Abigail.
Dutch,
Jackie.
the boy wanted to see you, John.
You see me now. Or what's left of me. What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of them.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now, railway men. Bill, now you ride ahead and set the charge at the water tower just before the tunnel.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking, we could leave. I thought we was lying low.
Yeah, come on. What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea, we're living. Look at me. We're living, even you. But we need money. Everything we have's in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No. Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you. I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Why not both?
Dutch.
Exactly.
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves. Get your horses ready. We have a train to rob. Everyone ready? All right, let's head out.
Oh, the hero melody. Or at least the posse melody, I guess.
Okay, gentlemen, listen up, all of you. According to the information so kindly provided to us by the O'Driscolls, the train will be coming north from Big Valley. We're gonna pick it off after it crosses the border into the Grizzlies. There's a raised spot there that should give us good vantage. Charles, you'll keep lookout for any outriders. How's that hand, by the way?
I'll be fine.
Good. I'll take the driver and engineer, then run point. Lenny and Javier, you two take the front cars, deal with any guards. Arthur and Micah, you head straight for the back. That's what we're after. Mr. Cornwall's private car.
You and me, Morgan. Great. Have you got a problem with that? Not if you keep your head for once. You worry about yourself, huh?
Enough! After Bill blows the tracks, we're gonna
So
need
much
to move
bickering.
fast. Is everyone clear on what they're doing?
Yep. Crystal.
Yes, boss.
Good. Now come on. Let's ride.
Out of the snow, finally.
Feels good, doesn't it? But we need to get this done fast. Now it's thawing, before anyone gets up here after us. Oh, look at you boys. See? This is what I call a crew. Micah Bell, Charles Smith, Arthur Morgan, Javier Escuela, and what about young Lenny here? Always the first man on his horse.
Just happy we're back at him, Dutch.
You sure you're ready for this, kid?
Of course I'm ready.
Just stay calm. Keep your eyes sharp. That goes for all of you. No mistakes. Not again.
So we do this, then we go back to Blackwater to collect.
How many times you gonna ask the same question, Micah?
That's a lot of damn money to leave sitting for too long.
It would be crazy to go back there now. The place will be swarming with Pinkertons.
We go back when I say we go back, and that's the end of it. Money's safe. You'll just have to trust me. And if the O'Driscolls are right, there'll be a stack of railroad bonds on this train. Good money, once we work out how to cash them. Now everyone, shut up and get your mind on the job at hand. Come on. Oh, there's the water tower. Hold up here on the ridge. Hold?
Yeah, they really wanted to show off the environment.
Is Bill there? Yeah. You want to head down, see how he's getting on? Okay.
Let's see. That's okay.
Easy.
Tranquilízate.
Whoa, that was a weird glitch. Hold on. So unfortunately, I actually have to go. So why don't we do this? Why don't we pick up at the beginning of this mission? Hold on just 1 second. Right. So yeah, so we will pick up with the big brain robin mission when we come back, which will be, I don't know. I mean, like, well, I think I'm trying to stick with the once a week thing, so probably on Friday. But this week I'm going to be working on stuff and working on doing all these, trying to clean up the channel so it's not just like streams, actually doing some edited stuff, as well as that edited video that I've been promising for a while. Sorry, y'all. But it was great getting back into a game that I absolutely love, being able to talk about it. And I hope to see all of y'all there. That'd be awesome. All right. Well, have a good weekend.